Hey guys, Ash here coming at you today in Raid Shadow Legends with another champion guide. This time on an oft-forgotten Lizardmen epic champion, but he deserves a conversation. It's none other than Basilisk, a Force Affinity Lizardmen epic champion. Let's go ahead and take a look at this dude's kit. It's very simple. This should be a fast guide today. And you know what? We're going to cover every champion eventually here on the channel. I still stand by that. We're like 240 champions in. I feel pretty accomplished, not gonna lie. Not too bad for about 3/4 of a year. Almost one a day is kind of what we've been averaging so far here on the channel. Anyway, I digress. I'll stop patting myself on the back so hard. We have Basilisk. He's actually one of the first epic, Lizardmen that I personally invested in. On his A1 is an AOE. An AOE Whirling Axe. Attacks all enemies, places a increased attack on this champion for 2 turns, provided the attack is critical, and that is the weak version of increased attack. On the A2, Skull Clobber. 3-turn cooldown, attacks 1 enemy, places a stun on them for 1 turn. Pretty simple. And then Withstand, on a 6-turn cooldown when booked, revives this champion to 30% HP when killed and places a block damage buff on him for 1 turn. Really handy passive. I love the kind of the self-revivals. It's a super basic kit, as I said, but it's nice and effective. The AoE on the A1, he's bringing his own increased attack, he's stunning on the A2, and he's bringing himself back to life. His base stats, 99 speed average, 903 defense below average, 1365 below average, and 15k on the HP, slightly, again, below average. So why is this dude even worth talking about? Well, let's go over to hellhades.com. They give him a 3 in Doom Tower Waves. They give him, pretty bad scores. Dragon, they give him a 4 of all places. I actually think in Doom Tower Waves, he is, I don't know, maybe 3.5, 4. In Doom Tower Secret Rooms, he's certainly a 4.5, 5. More on that in a moment. We're going to test him out in the arena today, too. He has a 3 multiplier on his A1. That's the best part about his kit. He does have, I should say, a hard-hitting 6.5 multiplier on his A2, the single target stun as well. So my man can smack. A 3 AoE bringing his own increased attack actually makes him one of the better damage dealers in terms of A1s for epics out there in the game. So we're going to get the most utility we possibly can for this champion, so you can probably already guess how I have him built out today and how I'd recommend you guys build him. Now, there's a Lizardmen epic champion only. So I run a Venomage, a Jareg, a Skathix, a Broadmaw, and Basilisk as really my only DPS on that team. But there's a bunch of epic-only secret rooms you can use this guy in, and you can also use him as progression anywhere in the build. We'll finally get to it here that I alluded to earlier, and that is a stun set. That's right, stun set. He's got the AoE on the A1. Any champion who has an AoE on the A1, whether they're a damage dealer or not, should immediately indicate a potential viable candidate for a stun set. So that's exactly what we have him in today. Keep in mind that the stun from artifacts does not require accuracy to land. Of course, the stun from his A2 does require accuracy to land. Even in a stun set, I'm not particularly super concerned with accuracy on this champion. He's more of just hammering away with the A1 again and again and again and again. Land your stuns that way, do your DPS that way. However, in a pinch, maybe their nuker's about to go, maybe their reviver's about to revive, you can basically lock down one target with that Skull Clobber, and it does a lot of damage too, okay? For Masteries, I have him in, I don't know, a quasi-arena wave killer build here, right? Let me fix my green screen. Sorry about that. Whoa. As much as I love to make myself skinnier, we're not going to do it vis-a-vis OBS. So we have the offensive tree. You know what? Let me redo. We can reset for free. It's been a while since I touched his Masteries. I want to go defense and offense on this champion, right? So we're going to forego some support for some accuracy. So let me push myself over a little bit more here, and let's start with the obvious. Crit rate, crit damage. I'm going to go with Shield Breaker. I'm going to go with Ruthless Ambush. Better damage off of our first hit. We're going to go single out. We're going to go bring it down. We're going to come in here for Kill Streak, and then we're going to end with Helm Smasher. I also am going to go with... Now, we don't need Cycle of Violence on this champion because there's nothing that we really need to reduce the cooldown of. So instead, I'm going to focus more on the defensive side of things. I'm going to pick up a little bit of defense. I'm going to come down with Blast Proof, mitigating AOE damage. I'm going to come down with Resurgent, cleansing off some debuffs. We're going to go with a delay. Actually, strike that. We're going to go with Harvest of Spare. That way we can place a Leech vis-a-vis the stun set and the A2, right? So we're definitely going to go pick up Harvest of Spare. We're going to pick up Retribution, and we're going to pick up Deterrence, a chance at counterattacking all the time. Why wouldn't we want to counterattack? He has a hard-hitting AoE on his A1 ability. We can round things out here with... there's no great option, I don't think. Opportunist, right? Increase damage on targets with stun. Sure. So it really synergizes, beautifully with the stun set, with the kit, with the build. Everything's going to come together and just be beautiful on this dude, right? For blessings, I do not have him awakened, but if I did, I would go with Phantom Touch on this champion. A chance of getting that bonus damage. Obviously, get more attack while we're at it here. If we're lucky enough to have a 6-star, we can get some crit. Actually, if I had a 6-star, I would not go Phantom Touch. If I had him fully awakened, I would go with Crushing Rend. Every hit will ignore a percentage of the target's defense per level. In terms of 6-star blessings in this game on an AoE DPS, I'm going to always go Crushing Rend for the most part in PvE environments, okay? Every hit is insane to ignore defense. Anyway, especially for PvE because the levels are so high anyway, and it scales off of the defense ignored, scales off of the levels. In terms of the accessories, attack on the banner, you can go accuracy if you really care about the stun. Again, I'm not stressing it. I'm going to go attack. I'm going to go crit damage on the amulet. I'm going to go attack on the ring. I'm going to go crit damage on the gauntlets, attack percentage on the chest, and speed on the boots. So that's the build in terms of stat priorities. Obviously enough survivability to keep him alive, but if he's doing his job well, hopefully everybody's stun locked most of the fight, along with the rest of the team helping out. 100% crit rate is going to be mandatory, and then as much crit damage as we can muster. Same thing with attack, and that's basically it. You know, accuracy as well for that stun. Let's go ahead and try him out in the arena just for a quick little damage check. I can't say that I've ever run Basilisk in the arena. Let's get you out of here, Nithwi Blood Twin +4, you dirty pay to win. And then let's put in Basilisk instead. There you are. All right. So let's see what we can do. I don't love going into a Valkyrie here, but let's do it anyway, right? Just a quick damage check in the arena. So we are going to set him up with a big version of increased attack, even though he'll bring the small version himself. So in this situation, I'm actually going to come in and test out his A2 first against Herndig. So of course he's unkillable, right? But he is stunned. Let's Seal of Magic. Let's Turn Meter boost again. And because Rhodos is still asleep, and we have no multi-hitter in this kit, I'm going to go again. Actually, you know what? Let's try to kill Drexstar. Okay. Didn't hit as much as hard as I liked there. However, we did stun him, you know? And now we can kill Herndig with the A1 there. Now we can AoE. Not bad. Obviously not going to be able to take care of Rhodos. Okay. Yeah, we're sitting pretty here. CC again, turn meter boost again. Now let's go in for the kill. Now keep in mind, the Opportunist, the last mastery you picked out, Opportunist, we're going to get a nice damage bonus here. We should definitely be able to kill Rhodos and Drexstar. Nice. Hey, so not too bad. I mean, not great, not too bad. Let's be real. You're not running an A1 Basilisk in the arena necessarily. It's not, not something you'd expect to see. But for progression, like if you pulled them in the very early game, you know, I guess you could do worse, right? You could do worse. Not bad, not bad. Takes out Valkyrie there. Let's go one more quick damage check on him. I don't know. Let's go against this squad here. Of course, they have another... You got to be careful of Spirit Affinity champions with him. And the Reviver, one of their 2 Revivers, is Spirit Affinity. Let's do the same thing. Let's kill the only... Oh, actually, there's a lot of them still awake. See, I don't want Nishak Verminlord to go. That's for sure. So let's go ahead and... 70k almost. Not too bad, right? Not too bad. Let's go ahead and turn meter reduce on Arbiter. Let's Seal of Magic again. Let's come back in here. Uh-oh, we're provoked, but not the end of the world. Boom. We take out Nishak again. Let's take out Molly. Okay. Okay. Hey. Not too bad, right? Not too bad. Not bad for a 3-man squad here. Or should I say 2-man and a lizard? Or should I say 1 man, 1 woman, 1 demon? I'm going to get in trouble here, huh? All right, we'll end that conversation. All right, so, you know, not bad for a damage dealer, right? Not bad for a damage dealer at all. Obviously, everything he just did there is going to come into play as well in any wave content, right? A lot of damage, stuns on the A1, stuns on the A2. You guys get the picture. Let's go ahead. Okay, so do you guys do this too? I don't always do it, but sometimes I like to just randomly, when I have a little bit of time on my hands, I like to randomly compete with my clanmates. I don't tell them I'm competing. I just look at it and I try to get the best time or as high as I can get. So I'm tied right now with Canon 13. So I kind of want to go in there and see if I can best my 25. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Oh, oops. Terrell, get out of there, man. Terrell was on the squad. He's going to be replaced with Basilisk, and we'll see what we can do here. All right. So we're going to start out with the A1. Not too much damage there. We're going to buff there. We're going to do this here. We're going to A2 here. We are going to, what is it, my man? Yeah, let's just do the AOE there. Nagoro, man, he's a champ, dude. He's a champ. All right, here we go again. Next wave. Now, like, there's a Warcaster over there who can be really annoying, but I'm just going to A1. We land 1 stun. I don't know. Better than no stuns, right? Let's go after the Reviver. We get an extra turn here. Okay. Let's go over there. Let's see. Let's try to take down Warcaster here. I don't want these stupid block damage. Let's continue going into Warcaster. He has block buffs, which is nice. It's okay here. We're totally fine. Block damage really sucks, so we're just going to go right into, again, Warcaster with the A2. We're not going to beat my time, though. I'll tell you that much. Let's go in with the remove buffs just to get that baloney off of me. And then come in this way, land a freeze there. Go over there. I don't know why we woke him up. We're going to wake him up anyway, though. All right. Yeah, sure. Let's clan banner. Why not? Magnar, end this, please. Come on, come on. Boom. Who's your favorite nuker in this team? We have Dirindil, we have Nagorio, Magnar, Basilisk. I have to be real, though. We are not shining too bright here. Okay, we have Weaken now. So now we're landing some damage now that we have Weaken out. Let's just go here. And this is the AoE, right? No, this is, okay. That's a big smack there, right there. That's a big damage ability. Let's go in there, Seer. Okay, Basilisk is not going to be in the lead here, that's for sure. He actually out-damages Dirindil, though, who's a very good damage dealer. He's built very well as well. Might have just been slower, but all those AoEs do add up on the A1. He didn't seem like he jumped off the page at me in those battles and was just like, oh, wow, Basilisk. But keep in mind, he's bringing the control of the team as well. He did land, you know, a few stuns throughout the duration of that battle. That's how you can use this guy. I should mention, too, you can go, instead of Helm Smasher, you can go with Fearsome Presence on the defensive tree as a tier 6 to bump that stun up to a 23% chance rather than an 18% chance if you're trying to all-out stun your enemy. So there it is, guys. That's a Basilisk guide. He's a very basic epic champion. How I would treat him is I would maybe invest in the early game for some control, but you could run him without books because we're just using his A1. So no books, level 50, build him tanky enough to hit it, to land a hit, and use him as a control champion in a stun set. And then once you get to the end game, not this particular secret room, but the awkward lizard men epic only secret room, then you can take him to 60, and then you can use him as your DPS and your control champion if you want to. That would really be the only reason I would advise investing in this champion. And even then, I really don't think you need to book this guy because, again, we're mostly just using his A1 unless you're really dying to get that A2 onto a 3-turn cooldown. So there it is, guys. That is the video. Keep the champion guide requests coming in the comments below. Much love, and as always, take care, guys.